What's going on, everyone? I am just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about Norwegian hiking culture. So, here in the United States, most of us don't hike like ever. And it's not something that we ever really even think about. But apparently, in Norway, hiking is very, very popular. So today, I really want to take a look at this and learn more about what hiking is like in Norwegian culture. So let's take a look.
I find Norwegian hiking culture fascinating, and I'm going to explain to you why. Starting off with gear, almost
Can we just take a moment and acknowledge that he has a life-size cardboard cutout of a full-grown Norwegian hiker? Is this what you look like? All of this? For hiking? Like I said, like here in the US, we don't know much about hiking. Like, for us, it's like, it's an accomplishment if we get outside and, like, walk in a park. Like, some Americans might even say that's a hike. Like, actually, even if it's flat. Um, so I guess it's cool he has this example here, even if it's a little strange. But this looks like a lot already. Like this a lot.
every Norwegian wears these sunglasses called raske briller. And if this sounds like an overgeneralization of the Norwegian people, two things. One, yes, and there's going to be more. And two, in 2019, performer Nicola Ram made a joke song called Raske Briller.
What? This- okay, so all right, we're really getting into the Norwegian culture here. Really getting into the weeds, the details, which is good. It's interesting, but this is kind of random to me. There's a song about the sunglasses. Did he make the song because Norwegians love these sunglasses, or do Norwegians love the sunglasses because of the song? Which came first? I don't know. Okay.
It went number one in the charts in Norway. So there might be a little
Oh
truth
my
to this.
god.
The next thing I noticed was
So these have a name? What do you say? Raske Bruler or something? Okay, so you have to have the sunglasses to protect your eyes from the sun because you're outside hiking. Makes sense. Okay, and these are like very. Are these expensive? These are like very good sunglasses? Like they must be if all Norwegians have to have them.
how much Norwegians love to wear Norwegian brands. The two that I saw the most were Bergens of Norway and Norrøna. Both
Norwegian brands. This is cool. This is for Norwegians out there, this must seem so, I don't know, obvious. For me, it's fascinating because you have to understand here in the United States, we're never exposed to like Norwegian culture like this. Like, so I've never heard of Bergens of Norway or Norrøna. These are hiking brands? They're like clothing for hiking, I guess.
of them are 100-year-old companies. Norrøna is still owned and operated by the same family that founded it. The founder was named
Cool.
Jorgen Jorgensen. And I think Norwegians are
course.
very proud of the achievements and the history they have in, outdoor sport. And I know what you're thinking, like, what has Norway really done? Well, this
No. I know a little bit of like Norway has done a lot with especially skiing, outdoor, especially winter sports. Yeah, like at the Winter Olympics. Norway dominates. Norwegians are insane, like winter athletes. So it makes sense that you're passionate about like winter skiing brands. That would make sense to me. But these are like for hiking, or is it like the same brand, the same clothing like company that makes the skiing jackets and the hiking jackets and the is it all kind of the same?
This is the same country that has the most Winter Olympic medals of any country, with only 1.6% of the population of the country with the second most, America.
Unbelievable. Yeah. When you like put the statistics like that, unbelievable. You guys, as far as I'm concerned, Norwegians are the go-to like knowledge for winter sports, skiing, hiking. Sure. Yeah, I mean, the medals speak for themselves.
This is Canada for reference. Norway also has right to roam laws, which means you're allowed to camp in any uncultivated land as long as you're being respectful and are, a distance away from any inhabitants.
Okay. So this is already for me, it's explaining why is hiking so much more popular in Norway than the United States? Like in the United States, I already said, we don't talk about hiking. We don't look forward to hiking. We don't do it. We're not even the most outdoorsy, healthy people. There are some Americans who hike, I guess, especially if you're like west by some mountains or so. But they're still considered kind of extreme or weird here. It sounds like in Norway, this is like common. Like everybody does hiking or and what would explain it to me is Norway is cool, like the geography. It's beautiful. You have beautiful land to hike on. What am I supposed to hike through? Am I supposed to hike through a cornfield? That's all I have. Um, and I just get lost, and I guess I could eat the corn to survive. But anyway, and you have the right to roam. So you guys are not worried about trespassing. In the United States, we're very, very worried about trespassing. Because if you trespass in the wrong place, you can get shot. Like, there are laws in certain states that allow landowners to protect their territory with attack dogs and guns. So we already aren't really attracted to activities that may cause us to trespass on people's property because it's dangerous for us.
But for those that don't want to sleep in a tent, Norway is home to the largest public hut system in the world with 570 huts. And they're split up into...
What are public huts? What is this? Public hut system? Like for camping? What? We don't really use the word hut. Are these cabins? Are these tents? What are these? So they're free? They're public? You can just go around Norway and stay in these huts? I've never heard of anything like this.
Kind of three categories. There's staff lodges, which will have staff to cook you meals, and you'll have hot showers, electricity. Wow. On the other end, there's no service cabins, which you would have to pack in all your own food, and they would be smaller and less amenities. I stayed in a self...
Wow. So this is something for the public of Norway to make hiking easier. So you can go out into somewhere in Norway, hike, and then find a public cabin or something. Do you have to pay? I'm not sure. But this obviously makes it much, much better to go hiking in the wilderness if you feel like you're going to have somewhere to stay. That's awesome. That's amazing. So you guys put a lot more work into this, making it hospitable for people to do this.
Self-service cabin, which had no electricity, it had no flush toilets, but it had wood-burning fireplaces. Wow. And a gas stove that you could buy pre-made meals and cook them yourself. And everybody's responsibility was to go to the river and get water and make sure that the fire was constantly stocked so you're warm. And
Yeah, okay. This is another thing. I guess camping is a part of hiking. I guess. Americans don't like to camp. I think I've camped once. I hated it. We're not outdoorsy people. And that's okay. It's you guys can do that. We're pampered, I guess. We're whatever you want to call us. Spoiled. Whatever. It's true. Like most Americans want electricity and heating and water, and that's relaxing for us when everything is taken care of. We don't want to do all this work. That's not relaxing for us. So it's just a totally different sort of mindset, I think.
I thought that was like a very wonderful way to feel connected to the hiking culture. And then there was a common room where we would just spend time and read, and you sat by candlelight. You still have to pay for all these things. You would get a form.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So you have to pay. Okay.
Where you would write out how many days you stayed or what food you took from the store. And it was kind of the honor system.
What? What? Norway is so different. The hiking, the cabins, the honor system. You're just supposed to write down what you owe. None of this could ever exist in the United States, but it's really cool. A part of me like wishes we had something like this. Because obviously there are some really good aspects to this. It gets you active, it gets you outside in nature, and I don't think we have enough trust to do the whole honor system thing, but there are aspects to this I actually like.
And you had to send that in, and then they would send you a bill. This hut system is run mostly by volunteers. 800,000 hours a year goes into upkeeping and hauling in firewood and hauling in food and repairs.
Wow, like in the US, Americans, like there would just be people who live in the huts, like and don't pay. They just take it over and it's their house now. Like we don't share, we don't have the honor system. It just wouldn't work here.
And I think it's just a very beautiful system. There is so much more I could talk about with Norwegian hiking culture. I didn't get paid for any of this. Norway's money isn't in my pocket, but
why? So you have here, let's talk about this example cutout. You have like a face mask. So you guys go hiking when it's cold? When it's cold? Oh my god. You have a sweater, but shorts. I guess you need your legs to be mobile, but I've never seen long sleeves with shorts, pants, and boots, of course. Some of this makes sense.
But I just felt so honored to be there, and it was just such a lovely and different experience from what I'm used to. So
well, look at this. You can see like animals.
Such a lovely and
beautiful. There's like animal.
Different experience from what I'm used to. So if one day you get the opportunity to go, I hope.
What? You can pet the cow? Is it a cow?
You have as good of a time as I did, and I'm excited to go back.
Wow. Yeah, this was interesting, especially since it sounds like he's an American guy who went to Norway and experienced this whole hiking culture. So it was cool to have an American explain a lot of it because I can kind of relate to him and how the way he sees things, and so it was easy to understand. But with that being said, there's so many things that are so incredibly different from American culture. But the Norwegian hiking culture is beautiful. That I'm sure of. It's beautiful. There's a lot of things I really love about it. But at the same time, I know Americans, like in general, would never want to do most of this. So it'd be fun to try, though. Like maybe not every day or every week or every year, but like to try this once, to experience it. That would be really cool. I like it. I like the idea of that. So, anyway, if you enjoyed this, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment, especially if you're Norwegian and you understand all this, you know about this. That'd be cool to hear about. If you're interested in more videos like this, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching and see you next time.